All right, coming at you a thread from Carlos Osuita. Gotta love leftists. Allow Katusaman to illustrate why the Democrats are doomed. Katusaman tweets, Yep, Trump is president for those who believe pro wrestling is real. Carlos continues, Everything about real Donald Trump is actually happening. All the successes exist here on Earth. In this dimension, Trump's accomplishments are real, but leftists reject reality itself. They stick to the narrative. Remember when Don Lemon was weeping with laughter because some angry hydrocephalic was making fun of Trump supporters? How does making fun of Trump supporters win elections? The Democrats obviously don't actually want to win elections anymore. They're all attacking Bloomberg. When he goes down, they're left with the guy they don't want to be the nominee. Nobody in the party can think. Tim Pool interviewed a tattooed lesbian who left leftism because it's too insane for her. People who know about Scott Presler know he's gay. I read tweets from nice Southern Christian ladies saying, I hope my son turns out to be as great an American as he is. I'm 57, and for my entire adult life, here's what people said. The Republicans will always be too fractured to consistently win. Democrats are better at uniting people despite their differences. Trump changed all of that in just 3 years. I understand when people who were leftists all their lives don't want to say, I'm Republican now. But Trump supporters aren't ideologues, so we don't actually care about your beliefs. We just want to improve everything. Today, the Democrats are too fractured to win anything. And did you know that a massive number of people are now running for office inspired by Trump? A record number of candidates have filed to run for office in the House and Senate, breaking last cycle's history-making numbers from the same point in time. But unlike the 2018 midterms when the surge was driven by Democrats, the congressional boom this time is on the Republican side, according to the latest federal candidate and financial activity report obtained exclusively by Fox News. This is great news for everyone. It means that you won't be ruled by the hate-filled fanatics who are chasing away people who were leftists their whole lives. Leftism is done. Every single day, I see another unforced error by the Democrats. They drove away everyone who was sane, and now they're cannibalizing the ones who remain. I'll use the fallacious debating technique of argumentum ad Hitlerum. Hitler had a standing rule: no retreat. Fight to the last man. So the Nazis fought to the last man, and they lost all their best units. Ground forces must be trained in withdrawal, called a fighting retreat. By retreating, you can regroup and attack again. The Nazis fought to the last man, which cost them everything. By the end of the war, this was the Nazi soldier, Hans-Georg Henke, 16 years old. And here's a picture in the thread, link in the description. Leftists are in the Battle of Berlin phase. Some are in the bunker, some are dancing the Lindy Hop, some are drinking themselves unconscious, and some are attacking all the others. You know what happened in the 2003 invasion of Iraq? All the Iraqis thought we would slaughter them, so Iraqi officers came out under white flags offering to be killed if their men would be spared. When the Marines saluted, the Iraqi officers didn't initially respond. Then the Marines told the Iraqis to stay in their barracks. I remember a video of Fedayeen coming up out of the dishes, fully armed, with their hands up. They didn't speak English, so the Marines driving past motioned for them to take off their weapons. The Fedayeen disarmed and walked away alive. The reason the Iraq War went so badly was that we hit them too hard and too fast. Donald Rumsfeld and Tommy Franks thought that the Iraqi army and police would keep order after Saddam fell. But the army and police shed their uniforms and disappeared. They thought we were going to kill all of them, and we didn't have enough troops to keep order. Trump understands that we can never invade a country again. That form of warfare is obsolete. Something else is obsolete: the Democrats' approach to politics. It's Hitler's fight to the last man. so they will, and they'll suffer the same fate as the Nazis. What's next for Democrats? I don't know. I don't see leftists reforming themselves anytime soon. We have lawless judges, lawless mayors, lawless governors, lawless FBI directors, lawless CIA directors, and the most dishonest, hate-filled journalists and pundits we've ever seen. The good news is that it's Trump against them all. That means they don't have a chance. They are outmatched on every single level. I really looked forward to the 2016 election, but that was nothing compared to how I feel about 2020. This will be the first funny election of my life. I'm going to enjoy every second of it. The end.